Hi children, good morning. Welcome back to our session. What is our topic is going on? Sources of energy. Is it? Yes. So in the last class we have studied about the conventional sources of energy and non-conventional sources of energy. And we have seen a small video that is demonstrating about the thermal electric production. Have you watched it? Yes. So welcome back to our today's session, and today's topic is about the thermal power plant. Thermal means heat. Plant means it's not a plant, children. It is going to convert the energy from one form to the another form. So let me see now what is that. The thermal power plant in which the electricity is produced by burning the coal. It's important. So what is the thermal power plant? The power plant in which the electricity is produced by burning the coal is called as the thermal power plant. A thermal power station is a power plant in which prime mover is steam driven. Water is heated, turns to steam. That steam and spins the steam turbine which drives an electrical generator. That means what we are doing, we are taking the coal, heating the coal. When we heat it, the water is going to heat and the water is converted into the water vapors, that is nothing but the steam. The steam is going to push it, then the turbines will be rotated. By using of the turbines, we can generate the electricity. So, this is about the thermal power plant. So, in our country, where are the thermal power plants located? Vindhyachal, it's in Madhya Pradesh. Mundra is in Gujarat. Tiroda is in Maharashtra. These are the places where the thermal power plant is located. So, for this, I'll show a small video and let me come back for the next. That is nothing but the hydropower plant. First watch the video, children. You can understand what do you mean by the thermal power plant.
A thermal power plant converts the chemical energy stored in fossil fuels into electrical energy that can be used in our homes and business houses. Let's try to understand this process of energy conversion. First, the coal is ground to fine powder which burns faster and thus produces more heat. After grinding, hot air is passed through the coal to remove moisture from it. This pulverized coal is then blown into the boiler, where it burns, converting its chemical energy into heat energy. This burning of coal produces ash and exhaust gases. The ash falls to the bottom of the boiler and is removed by the ash outlet systems. Collected ash is usually then sold to building industries, where it is used as an ingredient in various building materials like concrete, etc. The high temperature of the boiler converts the water present in tubes into steam. The hot steam expands in the pipes, which further leads to high pressure. This high pressure steam is then used to rotate the turbine, converting the heat energy generated in the boiler into mechanical energy. A shaft connects the steam turbine to the generator. This shaft transfers the turbine motion to the generator. The generator uses an electromagnet to convert this mechanical energy into electrical energy. After passing through the turbine, the steam comes in contact with cold water pipes. These cold pipes cool the steam so that it condenses back into water, which is then piped back to the boiler where it can be used again. In coastal stations, this cold water is pumped straight from the sea. Finally, a transformer converts the electrical energy at a low voltage from the generator to a high voltage. The national grid uses these high voltages to transmit electricity efficiently through the power lines to different power stations, which further transmits it to our homes and businesses.
Have you watched the video? I think now you got the idea about the thermal power plant. And next, let me go for hydro power plant. Water. By using of the water, how we are going to generate the electricity. A power plant that produces electricity by using flowing water to rotate a turbine is called hydro power plant. What is that? A power plant that produces electricity by using of flowing water to rotate the turbines is called the hydro power plant. The electricity produced by using the energy of falling water is called as hydroelectricity. What do you mean by hydroelectricity? The electricity produced by using the energy falling water is called the hydroelectricity. Then which are the places in India it is located? Means Sardar Sarovar on the river Narmada. It is in the place of Gujarat. Next, Bhakranangal Dam, Satluj River, it is in Punjab. Next, Natha Jhaki, it is built on the Satluj River once again, but it is located in the Himachal Pradesh. Not only this much children, totally we are having in our country 197 hydropower plants. Yeah, it's very great thing. We can say that. How many? Nearly 200. That means 197. 197 hydro power plants are there. And in the world, it has taken the 5th place for potential hydro power plant. See? It's very great thing. So how it is working? I'll show through a small video. And once again, let me come back. Watch the video, children.
Let's study about hydropower plants. Hydropower plants convert the potential energy of falling water into electricity. High-rise dams are constructed on the river to obstruct the flow of water and thereby collect water in large reservoirs. The water level rises, and in this process, the kinetic energy of flowing water gets transformed into potential energy. Open the gates and observe. The water from the high level in the dam is carried through pipes to the turbine at the bottom of the dam. We can see that the water flows through the gates with energy, which rotates the turbines. The turbines rotate the rotors of the generators, and generators convert this mechanical energy to electrical energy, which lights the lamp.
Thermal power plants. Thermal power plants burn fossil fuel like coal, which heat up the water to produce steam, and steam is used in turbine to generate electricity. The term thermal power plant is used since fuel is burned to produce heat energy, which is converted into electrical energy. So, let me see the advantages and disadvantages of these thermal power plants. Very large amount of electricity is generated at a place cheaply. Transporting coal, oil and gas to the power station easy. Power stations run by petroleum gas are very efficient. These can be built almost anywhere. Let me see now disadvantages. The major drawback of these plants is the pollution caused by burning of fossil fuels. Coal-based power stations need huge amount of fuel to fulfill the demand. This keeps a large area near the power stations occupied with piles of coal. it is a non-renewable source. Okay. Next, hydropower plants. In hydropower plants, kinetic energy of the flowing water or the potential energy of the water at height is used to turn the turbine and generate the electricity. So here is the schematic view of the hydropower plant. So to produce hydroelectricity, high rise dams are constructed on the river to obstruct the flow of water and thereby collect water in the large reservoirs. So here we can see the reservoirs. The water levels rises, and in this process the kinetic energy of flowing water gets transformed into potential energy. So we can see that slides, gates or open, and the water is going to turn these turbines. The water from the high level in the dam is carried through the pipes to the turbine at the bottom of the dam. So we can see here through the picture. So powerhouse, generator and the turbines are there. The power lines also are given. That means here the power will be produced and we can supply the power. Let me see the advantages and disadvantages. Advantages: the water required for running these stations involves no cost. It is a renewable source. There is no pollution by these stations. It helps in irrigation for agriculture. It helps in control of flood. Then disadvantages: these power stations can be built only where there is a huge supply of water. Constructing a dam is very costly. It disturbs the neighboring ecosystem. It may even destroy inhabited localities near the dam. So this is about. Next, let me go for the biomass. What do you mean by the biomass? So these are called as improvements in the technology for using the conventional sources of energy. How we can improve of this conventional sources of energy? In that, let me go learn about the biomass. Bio means two, is it? Yes. So it is an organic material obtained from plants and animals. So it is an organic material obtained from the plants and the animals. Animal wastes. So example: wood, manure, cow dung and some other garbage. These are the examples for the biomass. Large organic polymers that makes up biomass are broken down into smaller molecules by chemicals and microorganisms. Upon completion of anaerobic digestion process, the biomass is converted into the biogas. It's very important. It is converted into the gas. That gas only we call it as the biogas. Namely, carbon dioxide, that is CO2, CH4 is nothing but the methane gas, or as well as digestate and waste water. So it is going to the biomass is going to convert it into the biogas, and in that biogas mainly carbon dioxide and methane gas will be present. So this is about the biomass. Now let me see what do you mean by the biogas.
Well, all the organic materials made from plants and animals are known as a biomass. Examples of biomass are wood, crops, animal manure, some garbage, etc. The word bio means life and mass means all these things are materials. Biomass is a renewable source of energy. It means we can use biomass again and again in order to generate energy. Now the second important question is that why we study biomass, or why is biomass important? The answer is very simple. Biomass is important because it contains stored energy. For instance, we know that wood is biomass. When you burn it in fireplace, you get heat energy from the wood. Thus we say that all the biomass materials contain stored energy. Now how is biomass?
Biogas. Biogas is the mixture of gases produced by the anaerobic decomposition of organic matter such as agriculture waste, plant residue, food waste. So how it is going to produce the biogas? It's the mixture of the gases produced by the anaerobic decomposition of organic matter such as agriculture waste, plant residue, food wastes and still some other. So biogas consists of mainly it's the methane gas. Its molecular formula CH4. So methane, carbon dioxide along with the small amount of hydrogen sulfide, that is H2S gas, and also moisture it is going to give for us. So this is about the biogas. So for this you are having the diagram, children. In your textbook it is having in the page number 114. Page number 114 figure and the figure 14.4. So see that and draw the diagram. It's very important for your 2 marks. What is biomass? What is biogas? So draw a neat label diagram. How many marks? 2 marks, very important. So draw the diagram and watch the video regarding this biomass. Okay. So by this let me end up today's session. Tomorrow we will meet with the new topic. Okay. Thank you, children.
Let's study about biogas plant. The plant has a dome-like structure built with bricks, an inlet valve and an outlet valve. It has a gas chamber where there is no oxygen. Pour the slurry of cow dung and water into the gas chamber. Gas is produced by the anaerobic microorganisms that do not require oxygen to decompose or break down complex compounds of the cow dung slurry. It takes a few days for the decomposition process to be complete and generate gases like methane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen and hydrogen sulfide. The biogas is stored in the gas tank above the digester, from which they are drawn through pipes for use.